Well, Sunrise is on the hunt for unsung heroes, always looking for those people to inspire us, regular people who are making a difference in their community and in the lives of others. And this morning, we look at the donors of a scholarship fund that has given a group of underprivileged youngsters the best gift of all, an education. To find out more, Francis Hurd visited Jeppe, one of the top boys' high schools, which has produced some of the country's most famous businessmen, politicians, and of course, sportsmen.
We live to love each other.
This group of privileged boys attend Jeppe High School. It's one of the oldest and most prominent boys-only schools in Johannesburg. After school, 13-year-old Donald McQuena took us on a tour of the residence. Donald is articulate and he gets A's and B's for maths. But given his background, it's surprising that he attends one of the country's top 20 schools for boys. He was orphaned at a young age.
My parents didn't come home for a few days, and then my mom's friend decided to take us to the social worker, and the social workers decided to take us to a children's home.
Every few weeks, Donald sits down to write a very important letter.
Thank you very much for the scholarship at Jeppe High School for Boys. Thank you very much. You have just opened a door of success for me in the future.
Similar letters are being written by Colin Kute. He's a public speaker extraordinaire and his friends call him Bubbles.
In grade 5, I won various awards as well as in grade 7. And then one day my headmaster actually nominated me because of the conditions because of my financial conditions, and so my headmaster thought the scholarship would benefit me great.
The letters are sent to the people responsible for the boys' stay at Jeppe High School, including Chartered Accountant Dale Jackson. He and his brother are old Jeppe boys. They established the scholarship fund that, with the help of private and business donors, pays for full boarding and tuition for the orphans. Dale's passion for the school and his compassion came from his father, after whom the fund is named.
My father was an orphan who attended Jeppe. He passed away at a very young age, and we wanted to look for a way to honour his memory. And rather than go on an overseas holiday or buy a car or something like that, we thought we'd give one boy the opportunity to get an education like my father did. And he was nothing special, but he made the most of the opportunities that were given to him. So we chose boys who we felt were similar in character to my dad. As I say, my dad was an orphan. He came from a financially disadvantaged background, and yet he had a certain spark that pushed him to achieve beyond what he should have achieved. The money's been raised through a variety of means, mostly through contributors who donate on a monthly basis. We've had some very generous benefactors, and we've also had a number of corporates, people like Deutsche Bank, Impala Platinum, AVR, BDO, who've all agreed to sponsor a boy, which has been most gratifying. So the money's come from a variety of sources, and a lot of sources that we never ever imagined people would contribute from.
Dale's dream is to have 20 boys being educated at the school at any one time. It may happen sooner than he thinks, with a little help from his friends.
I want to be an accountant or a businessman to invest in other children as ours have been invested in.